This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so for the sake of the video recording, I'll have to discuss one more time. Okay, so how to create an image? So we'll discuss this one in some time, but what is the Docker image? So Docker image contains root file system, at least root file system, plus user plus app file system. Example is it can be root file system of Ubuntu or CentOS. User can be Jenkins or some other user, or applications can be multiple Jenkins, Java, JDK, Tomcat, and stuff like that. Now, how it's laid out together. So I was showing you one image. So this is one root file system. This is one root file system. This is one file system. This is one file system. Sorry, this is the root file system. This is the application file system. Application file system. Application file system. So now this all putting it together and create a one image. You can create an image from this one only. You can create an image from this two also. You can create it from this is three also. You can create it from this four also. So in this image, you have a four layer one, layer zero, layer one, layer two, layer three. So basically, you can create a four image. So remember that when you create an image container from this layer, then you get both. When you create from here, you get all three, because parent for app is Tomcat, and Tomcat parent is JDK. A JDK parent is root file system. So if you get that top layer, then you get the bottom layer automatically. So this is the anatomy of image. So I would like to show you that how can we see that. So look at this here. How many images I'm having right now? I'm having three images. One is HTTPD, SonarQube, and Ubuntu. So I want to know how many times it has been created a layer, committed, and also how do I see that? The command is Docker history, and you see HTTPD. See how many times it committed? Almost 10, 15 times actually. See, one time, two time, three, four, five, and blah blah blah. So it's like too many commits. I want to see that Sonar queue. How many commits has happened? See, so much actually. Ubuntu, let me check. Ubuntu, Ubuntu. See, only one commit, two commit is there in this. This is lightweight. Okay, how do I see the layers? So you can inspect that image and you see the layers. See, this is the data layer, only one layer. Here you see root file system layers. This one. Can I do the sonar queue? Sonar queue. Here, here you have three layers. Multiple commits, but three layers, data layers, which you see that. Okay. Now the question you'll ask ask me, Rajesh, where this layers is being stored? This file system is stored. So actually, this is stored in the CD var lib docker and overlay 2. That's the fixed directory for CentOS. These are the layers we see. Let me delete that all the images. So do I have a container? Let me first see that container. I am having a few containers. So let me do one thing. Let me first stop the container. Each container, I'm stopping it, and I'm stopping all the container. Okay, and I'm removing this container because you can't remove the image if you have not removed the container. Okay, very simple logic. Now what I'll do, I'll have a multiple containers image. Sorry, so I'll delete all of this. So Docker RMI, I for image, okay, HTTPD, SonarQube, everything I'm deleting, okay, and Ubuntu. I deleted everything. Now you see that this directory, nothing. Size of this 0 bytes. Can I download one image? Docker pull HTTPD, and you see, I think HTTPD we had one layer or two layers. I need to check that again. I forgot. Four layers we have at HTTPD. You see that downloading, 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 something like that. Four or five layers you have. Let it download one more time, though you have done it, but in a different context right now. I'm doing it. See here, five layers you have. Okay, so this is a image actually. These five layers coming together and creating image. You can inspect this. All this command you have to practice it. Okay, there's no other way. You have to practice it. Then only you get a confidence. You have 5 days to practice it. These are the five layers you see. Here you have five. Now, if you want to go and check that which is the heaviest one, so I think this is the this is the heaviest one. So I believe this is the 59 MB and this is the 86. I believe this is the root file system. That means layer 0. I'm just guessing because of size. Let me go and that go to the diff location. Have you seen this directory? Tell me. Have you seen this directory somewhere? What is this?
That's the root actually.
Yeah, it's a root. It's a root. I told you, right? Image will have a root. I told you very clearly. Every image will have a starting with the root. Root can be from 1 to Fedora, which we call it a base image, okay? Base layer. It can be 1 to Fedora, Debian, SUSE, RHL, whatever the flavors of. The boot you have on the host machine. The kernel we have in the host machine. Right? So this is the way we have to understand that. Slowly we'll get comfortable. I'm not complicating too much because the thing is you have to understand everything. It's not like me talking and talking and talking and you're not understanding anything. So yes, you have all the layers, these layers
Yes.
coming together and creating one image. Now I told you very clearly, you know what? I told you when you run the commands, docker run dub dub dub, then all this layer getting merged together, please hear me out, and creating one layer. This is called merged layer. And then merge layer, we have PID also, network also, user also, and whatever you have in the merge layer, it's application running right now. This is your container. Are you understanding or not? Let me show you here.
Yes, sir,
Look
yes,
at
we
this
are.
here. There's no container here. If I'll do
Please,
docker
sir,
run hyphen.
hello,
Yeah, tell me.
I don't get you very fine because I missed the first part, but I don't understand when you are explaining now.
Yeah, no problem. So you have a recordings also. You can go through that. And if you have further question, you can ask me in the WhatsApp group or next session. Okay.
Okay, okay,
Yeah. So here, what I'm trying to do, remember that I have a X number of layers in my HTTPD, which I have shown you. Now, if I run docker run HTTPD, see, what I told you, please remember one more time. You know what? All the layers will be merged together. All this file system will be merged together and mounted to the container. It will create one merge layer and mount it to the container. So now I'm doing that one. Let me show you here. See here. How many containers do you have? Only one container. How many? Let me go back. How many layers you have here? 6 layer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ignore this one, okay? Because it's a runtime environment. Its size is nothing actually. This is runtime. When your container is running, this will be there. See here. Are you able to see my screen, guys? All of you?
Yes.
See, this is the 8 KB. So one additional layer has been created. See, 2 plus 4, 6. Earlier it was 5. So how do I know which one? So just run df-kh. You know that this command very well. You see that this is one mount. This is mount actually. Mount to the container. And look at this here. This is the one merge layer. 7.2. Which one? I think this is the one. Yeah. So each time you run the image, it will create one mount. That's what I've been telling you. One mount, one mount, one mount coming from one image. One more. 3 times I run df-kh, 3 mounts. Now if I stop this container, so docker stop, and where is the container? Here it is. I'm stopping the 2 container. Okay, remember that. This is the beauty. Look at this here. And this mount has gone. See, mount has gone. But this will be here. But again, you start this container, mount will automatically come. See, I'm starting that. See, it's the runtime environment actually. What I'm trying to tell you in a very simple way. Okay, image we have multiple layers. Each layer we have a certain file system, starting with a root file system. It's a good strategy to keep the all the different app in the different file system. From the each layer you can create one image, and from the each image you can create a container. That means one image, one image, one image, one image, and then you can create a container from that, whichever you want. Your strategy you can decide. And that moment you create a container, all the layers of that image merge together, create one merge layer and mount it to the container. That's what I've been trying to show you here. Are you comfortable so far, all of you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Yeah. So now the question is, the question was not that one. The question was how to create an image. Where is that? I forgot. How to create an image. So guys, simple thing. I need to have some assignment. And my manager Jamie, okay. My manager Jamie came to me and said, "Hey Rajesh, I need some help." So I said, "Yes, please tell me." He said, "I need one image. The base, let's keep it Ubuntu, but on top of that, I need a Git, Apache, and some Java." So I said, "Yes, I can get you done." So he said, "How much time it will take?" I said, "Just 2 to 3 minutes, not more than that." Now, this is an assignment. This is a project he gave it to me. Okay, I have to develop this image right now. Now I will ask one questions to my manager. Can you tell me whether this Ubuntu, Git, Apache, and Java you want to keep it in a separate layer or only one layer? So he said, "I'll leave it up to you. You decide." So what I decided, I'll keep this image, base image, in one layer, and this all this thing in one layer. That means two layer, one plus one layer. This is my strategy. You can keep it in different layer also. That's not a problem. Are you understanding, all of you? All of you?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I think it's making more sense now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rajesh,
So
and
what is
here,
Ramesh,
important?
like, sorry, Anil here. So what's the advantage here if you have multi-layer? Probably you will cover it
see,
going forward.
advantage. See, that's a practices. See, next time, let's say, let's put it in this. This is not a right place to discuss, but this is the right place to discuss. Let's say tomorrow you modify the app. This will modify every 5 minutes, 10 minutes, because CI/CD is already in place. You build every time, every half an hour you build this. So you have to change this one. So this will remain all the time same. But once in a 6 month, probably you change the Tomcat version. Then you need this one. Once in a 1 year or 2 years you need to change the job JDK. Then you need, so if you up to you architect this one the movement. Right now I will not ask you to spend your mind over there, because you have to pro in a technology, and then you think of it. And you create a plan of it, because you know the project release cycle requirement and all this thing. Over the period of time, automatically you will get all this stuff. Make sense?
That's Yeah, thanks actually. So if you package the entire container in one layer, going forward, can you divide it into multiple layers?
Yes, why not? It's just a matter of, see, if you know the technology, everything is possible in just a few minutes. If you don't know, then say you may take 1 week or 2 week or 1 year, is up to you. Okay. So now I'll teach you. Just let me complete the demo. You'll see that it's nothing. No, it's not a nothing great about it to learn Docker actually. Okay.
Thanks.
So here I decided I'll keep the Ubuntu separate, which is a base image, and all the software I'll keep it in one. No problem. Now the question again come back to the same: how to create an image, guys? There are two ways. Existing container you can use for that creating an image, or you can create a Docker file. Okay, so Docker file. Then you'll say, Rajesh, which one I should use? So I'll say, if you want to create manually the container, if you are lazy people, then you can go for this one. If you are smart, if you want to do the automation, robots, this, that, and all stuff like that, CI/CD, then go for the Docker file. Simple. Means if you want to automate this process, Dockerfile. If you don't want to automate, if keep doing it, existing file, existing container. That means in another way, if I say, you start learning with this one and slowly migrate to this one. Both I'll teach you now itself. Don't worry about that. First, let me do this. First, this one, existing container. So let me do that fresh demo. Okay, I'll do the fresh demo. Look at my screen here. Docker ps-a. I'll delete all the containers. So Docker stopping the containers, and here all these containers have stopped it. Okay, you see that there's no container now. Oh, I have to remove it also, right? I have to remove it. I remove it. So all the containers, I have no containers right now. So what to do? I'll create one container. What is the base container? My manager said he needs a Ubuntu, but you may need CentOS, Fedora, Debian, SUSE, Linux, RHEL, GNU. I don't care actually what you want. You want the one base image. For me, Ubuntu. So what I'll do, Ubuntu, I have it or not? Let me check that. I'm not having it. No problem. So Docker run will download also. So Docker run -itd Ubuntu. This is the containers will get it. Okay, Ubuntu was not there, so it will download. You know the run, I explained it to you earlier also. It's a base image, I got it. Okay, Ubuntu. Now what I will do, just let it come. And here you have a base image, Docker ps. This is a base image Ubuntu container. You have it. This is the name of the container. It's running. Just now I run. You know that. Now how do I get inside that? So I have to go inside that exec command. So Docker exec, and what is that? IT. You all this command I have shown you. So now you can use all this learnings. You have to practice it for sure. See, where are you right now? Where are you right now?
Inside the container.
Boot of the
Inside a
Ubuntu.
container, yes. Now you do whatever you want. I don't care. So what I want to install what manager said, git, right? So now you should know Linux and all very well. Ubuntu apt get install git, enter. Oops, this package not there. So what to do? Update here. Simple. Just like that, you work in Linux or laptop of Linux VM or Linux laptop, you work on this inside a container also. Nothing great about it. I updated this container, installing the Git. Now see, installing Git. It's asking yes, why? Installing the why, Git. Simple. Was it difficult? No, nothing great. Simply we are taking the new technology with a heavy heart. Nothing has changed. Everything is same actually. Just the runtime environment got changed. Earlier you were working the laptop. Then from last 20 years you were working the VM, and now you will work in the container. That's all. Lightweight. Now Git is installed. You see that installed. What else you want? So he wanted Apache also. So let me install the Apache. apt get install Apache 2. I think it's a package name if I know the correctly. Yes, Apache 2. Yes, I want to install. By the way, automation is also there. I'm installing you manually, so you get a little bit confident. And Apache installed. Let me show you which Apache 2 is installed. Now I installed the Java also. Java. Java package is not there. I know that this package is little bit different. So Java install DevOps school. Every time try to get it with the DevOps school, because we have a tutorial for each and every scenarios. So Ubuntu, right? So Ubuntu, what is the package name? Java 9, Java 8, Java 11. So Java 11, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11. So let's go for 11. So this is the command. apt get also you can use it. That's not a problem. Done. The package name done. So Java installed also done. So whatever my manager wanted in the image, I install in the container. I'll convert this into the container. So just give me a few seconds. Just installing.
Rajesh, one question here. What if we
Hmm.
wanted to install Java in another layer? So do we have to write any other command to create a layer as
Which
well?
one?
Let's
Which one?
say Git. Uh, let's say Git I have installed in one layer, but Java I want to
Hmm.
install in another layer. So do we
Ha,
need
so
to
let me
write any
complete the
command?
flow. Let me
Sure.
complete the flow. Automatically you get an answer. The moment I create an image, you get an answer automatically. Just wait for a few more seconds. So in what I'm trying to say, anything you want to keep it in the container, just do it manually. Right now I'm doing manually, but we'll do that through the automation also. Dockerfile. Okay. So just give me some time. We'll do that. And done. So guys, whatever I wanted to install, I got it done. Everything. Now requirement is over. So Git is there? Yes, is there. Java is there? Is there. Apache, which Apache is there? Is there? Sorry, which Apache? Apache 2, sorry. Is there? Exit. Now this container, guys, understand that this container, you have everything. What you have everything? Git, do you have in my host? No. But do we have inside a container? Let's see that beauty of it. See, inside the container, do you have Git? Yes. Do you have a Java? Yes. Think about it. Java you have probably you may have in the host also, but inside a container also. So you can use this container, this Java, this Git, this Apache for doing anything. Python, Perl. You can create a image with the container of the Python, Perl, Java, X, Y, G, whatever it is. So I have a requirement ready. What to do now? So I want to show you one thing, guys. Remember that Docker, history, and Ubuntu. See here, this is the two layers which you got when two times committed. One layer you have it, which is a base layer, and this is the one more commit has happened with some environment. Okay, so this is the two layers. So right now I'm committing this container. Which container? With a new layer. So how do I do that? So Docker commit. What message? It has Ubuntu. No, update is also there. Update Ubuntu Git Apache. I'm giving a message, just like a Git message you give, right? Same thing. Apache and Java also, right? Yeah. Who are you? Author. I am Rajesh Kumar. Okay. Which container you want to commit? This container I want to commit. What image you want to give it? The name of the image I'll keep it this one only. I did some mistake actually. Let me see. Oh, M is missed, Here. Again, I'm making mistake. Why not? Checking it. And done. So I'm creating a container image from the container, existing container. Okay. And you see, look at my screen, guys. See here. This is the image. And this is the base image earlier. Let me show you the difference. History, Ubuntu, history, and new image. See that? This is the file system I wrote. Did you understand that? It's a one layer. Everything I did it in one layer. Now you said, someone said, hey, I want to do something on the multiple layer. So do one thing, create a container from this image now and repeat the same process which I did just now. Got it? All of you? This is the layer. So what to do? Now I'm going to use this Docker run -itd and the image name will be mine. I want to test it before delivering to the my manager. And what is the container here? Look at my screen here. It's a new container. See that from this image now. I'll test it. Java is there? No. First I'll test this one. What do you say? Git. Git is there? Yes, there. Java is there? There. Apache is there? There, everything is there. That means this image is ready for sharing with my manager. That is what he wanted. Understood, guys, all of you? All of you? So now
Yes.
what I'm going to do, I'm going to share with my manager. How do I share? So guys, there's one command which I want to run it to share the image. This image size is very heavy. So I want to a lightweight image actually. So just let me create one more image now. So Docker run -it d Ubuntu. I'm creating a new container and lightweight container I wanted. Name Raju. I got one container Raju, and I will do Docker exec -it Raju bin bash. I'm inside a container. Only I will write one file. Vi is there? No, Vi is not there. Cat is there, right? So I'll write only one file inside this OPT. So I'll go cat tab raju.txt. This is the content. Some dummy, creating dummy file. Control Z. More Raju is there. Created exit. Now same thing. Docker ps Docker ps. Sorry, I have to come out of right. Exit. Docker ps. What? Exit. I am not exiting. Just a second. Hold on. I should exit, right? They are stopped job. I don't
Okay,
know
just
what
do a
this
control D.
is. No. Exit should work actually, but it's not working for some reason. Maybe cat is associated with that. Okay, no problem. I understood that problem. So PS kill that cat, which I did not kill that. So PID number 20, right? Yeah. See that is starting with the inside the container is starting with the 0 because one pit tree they get it. Exit. Oh come on. Control G, Control C. Okay, so I have a not sure why it's not coming out, and I don't want to troubleshoot in front of you. So I have a one magical command also. What is it? What is that? Control P Q. I got it. So many ways are there. Just don't worry about that. Learning everything at a time, slowly. So right now Docker PS. This is the container which I wanted to have some files under the OPT. So let's validate exec Raju, right? Raju ls inside OPT, right? Okay. So now see that file is there, raju.txt, proof. Now I'll create a container, image from that. So docker commit -m. What is this? Raju, and what you are, author Rajesh, and which container? Raju container, and what you want, image name also Raju. Done. It was a very simple and same process I followed, but it's just like it's a lightweight. So this is a size has not changed dramatically. Understood, all of you? All of you?
Yes.
So now what to do?
So
Now,
sorry.
so my manager.
So is it like what, compressing it, or what's the difference between earlier Docker commit and now?
No, what I did here, I installed the Ubuntu update, Apache, Git, Java, everything. So size got
Correct.
increased. But here I
Correct.
just added one file actually and committed it. That's all.
Okay.
Both are image only. Got it? I did not install anything here. Got it?
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share the image. So let's say my image name is Raju. So how do I share it? Tarball also, there's one way. So save output raju.tarball, tarball, and what image? Raju image. Created a tarball, and you can share the tarball now. This is the tarball. Oh, I made a tarball at the wrong location. OPT. So, oops, sorry, I made exit by mistake. Rajesh 123. So here, go to OPT, enter. This is the tarball. Now I can share this tarball to anyone. So I will just test this tarball is working or not. So let's say I have given this tarball to my manager, and now I'm acting like a manager. Okay. So what I will do, I'll just clean all the containers. So for that, stop all the container quickly. I'm acting like my manager because he should catch that image is having right things or not. So I'm using the small image because it will consume less time. Others, I don't want to waste lots of waiting time, And here, done. So here I'm acting like a manager right now. So what do you have? I'll delete this image because manager will not have this image, right? Raju. I deleted this. You see the proof. There is no image of such Raju. I have a tarball. I will go ahead and load this. Input and Raju. See, done. And you see the image. You have it. I'm going to create a container out of it. Raju. And I got the container. And I'll just validate the text file is there or not in the cell of the container. Docker exec and container ID ls opt. You have proof. Work is done and completed. The work whatever you did is manual work. All of you understood this now so far? Hello?
Yes.
Now guys, my manager is angry on me, saying that Rajesh, you did good work, you created an image for me within a 5 minutes, but I am not expecting tarball and all. That's the oldest method. Give me something better. Do one thing, upload at the registry. Registry means hub.docker.com or any other registry. So what to do? It's like a GitHub, guys. Go and log in. Anyone can register an account. That's not a great tip. So here, I'm going to log in. I have accounts already, although I don't remember the password. This is my password stored here, but I need it. But anyways, so this is my logged in. Okay, you see that a lot of images I have pushed it right here. It's a old demo. Let's create one more repository. Name of the repository Raju and create. And here, this is my private view. If you want to see the public view, here it is. So I have not pushed that image. Last pushed a few seconds ago. This image layers is not pushed. You can see the tag is empty. Okay. So nothing is there. There are lots of functionalities are there. You can check this offline. But right now I just want to share an image with the whole world. So what to do? So first thing, you know what? My image name is, remember that my image name is important. My image name is DevOps School / Raju. It's not Raju. So here the problem here is, look at this here. The problem here is Docker images. Here the repository name is Raju, and here DevOps Schools Raju. What to do? I have to match it. It has to be matched. So what I'll do? Docker tag. Tag is like a aliases. Okay. Raju to what? DevOps Schools Raju. Done. So now it's the same image, just created aliases. If you look at this here image ID, you will see the same image. So now name is matching here also and the hub.docker.com also. So what to do? So now I'll do that's Docker login. What is the username? DevOps schools. Password. I won't tell you. I did logged in. I think I remember the password. Let's see. Wonderful. Lucky. So login succeeded. Docker push. What? This one. Automatically it will push to the hub.docker.com. And I created a small image because of this reason only. If it is a small image, it will take less time to push it. Otherwise, it will take a lot of time. I don't want it to you to wait for the on the screen. Understood, all of you? Pushed done. Now refresh it. Now anyone in the whole world, those who wants my image, see here. Public view, anyone, DevOps School Raju, it may contain anything. Pull this. and you start using it. And the same thing we've been doing since morning. Are you understanding, guys, all of you?
Yes, great.
So you can tag it also. I did not tag it. By default, it's a latest tag. Okay, you can tag it to v2 like this. I'll tell you. Tag it something with this is the version 22. Okay, and you see here, see version 22 has come. Now you can push this version 2 also, 22 also. You should create a new image. I did not create it. It's just I tag it, faking out, and refresh. Multiple release, you can get it here. Now anyone can use it. So private repository, most of the organization uses the private repository like Artifactory, Nexus, ECR, AWS ECR, Google Registry, Azure Registry, and all stuff like Azure Repos and all stuff like that. Okay, so it's like that. So my manager is happy right now. Then he is becoming very greedy. So what he's saying, Rajesh, I got that image which I wanted, but you know what? You are not going to do this work again and again. It's like a headache. I'm not going to ask you again and again. Can you automate it as part of the CI/CD? This process should be automated. It should be run by some scripting automatically, or image create should be created automatically. Push should happen automatically. Everything should be happening automatically. So can you do that? Then I said yes, I have to do that because you are my manager. Then he said how much time it will take. I said this will take 5 minutes. That's all. So then he said yeah, let's do that then. Then I have to write a Docker file. So Docker file again is a little bit detailed sessions it required, but as part of this, I'm not covering too much of things because you get lost in the sessions. But yes, in the LMS you have a detailed recording of it. Okay, so spend that. So time over there. So I'm creating a Docker file. How? So here first I'll decide what is the base. So my manager said from Ubuntu. Base should be Ubuntu. It can be RTL, it can be CentOS also. After that, who are you? Maintainer. This is the file, Docker file, okay? Maintainer. Who are you? Rajesh Kumar. What is your email address? You can keep it whatever you want it. This is my email address. Who are you? Maintainer spelling correct? It's maintainer. They're spelling wrong actually. Yeah. Okay, what do you want inside that? So run. What do you want? Update. Update. What do you want? I want to apt get install git. You want more? You can do more. Keep running. Now, you know what? You add more commands here. Simple. As many commands you run. You know what? In the Docker file, each line will create one layer. I repeat. Someone said, no, Rajesh, how can I create a multiple layer? Write in each line. That's all. In the Docker file. That means this will create one line, one layer, two layer, three layer, and plus one layer you have in the Ubuntu image. 4 layers. Are you understanding, guys? All of you?
Yes,
Yeah. So let's say if you say no, Rajesh, now I don't want multiple layer, then what to do? Understood? All of you? Hello? So
correct.
sorry.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, we understand.
So guys, now I will teach you a little bit of more option in Dockerfile because manually I didn't want to teach you too much thing. So here, what do you want? Base should be Ubuntu. Who are you? Maintainer. What do you want inside a container, each layer? So you want to do this one. You want to copy some file? Yes, I want to copy. What file you want to copy? Where I am right now. I want to copy this touch index.html. I'm creating manually, okay? So this is the place. Index.html. I want to copy. Where you want to copy? I want to copy inside a tmp folder. Okay, what do you want? I want to set environment variable env. What do you want? Java home. What it should be? The environment variable should be sent to environment variable should be apt and Java underscore Java something like that. Okay, so you want Copy, environment. What do you want? What else you want? I can show you multiple options, but don't want to complicate the sessions right now. Okay, so like that. So copy is done, environment is done, run is done. I'll just copy this file, Java Docker file. Go here and create it, Docker file, paste it, and the command is docker build. Docker build -it and image name Raju1 and dot. Where's the Docker file? This is the command to build that image from Docker file. Dot is important at the end of it. Please note it down. And then see here, there's some problem. I think what is the problem? The spelling mistake. Maintainer. Run, copy environment. Do we have any problem? Which line? It's a line unknown. Instruction M. I think copy paste mistake. I think. This is a from. Okay, that's a mistake. And done. Now we see that a number of layers and number of lines is being created. Small image I am creating just to avoid the wastage of time, because sometimes it will take 20-30 minutes also. Large image. So whatever you did manually, right, is been done automatically. Did we get a Raju 1? Let me check. See here, Raju 1 is there. You want anything, you write in Docker file, build it through CI. Simple. No need to do manually. You want to keep it in a different layers, keep it in different layers. So guys, here if you have, let's say this is the Raju. Okay, so Raju, and if I test this application, Raju 1, okay, and Docker PS, this is the container. Okay, Docker exec ps -ef. See, sorry, container is here. See here, the container is running with a root user. Do you want to change that user to something else? Yes, let's change it. So here there's a command run user add. It's a Linux command. Okay, user add Raju. Okay, and here user Raju. Simple. So here you are adding that is a one, creating one layer and running that layer. So now same image, modify that. So vi docker file, paste it, store it. Tag the one command which you know, it will automatically update it. You should change the image. Oh, sorry, this mistake I am doing again and again. Done. So if you look at this earlier, the layer which got built it, they are not building it again. They are using from the cache. See, using cache. The only thing which got changed here, it got changed here. So now Raju, I should have created a different name, but it's the same name I created. So it got replaced. No problem. So now Docker run -itd Raju 1 Docker ps Docker exec here ps-ef. See, your container is running with Raju. Earlier it was running with root. So whatever you want to do, you have to do in what? You have to do in Docker file and build it. So now you understood how these people are building that Docker file. So now I'll show you some of the Docker file for the reference. Let's say you use, which are the images? Today you use Ubuntu, HTTPD and SonarQube. So Docker Hub HTTPD, just search for it. Okay, and here you go to the official page and learn from the best practices. So here you can learn from, this is the Docker file, latest we used. So here click on it, and this is the Docker file. You see that from environment run work directory to set the work directory, environment again run. See the long command, pretty long command. You see separated by, it's a one command actually. Okay, and you see it's pretty long command. I can't believe this, such a long commands again and stuff like. See copy. You want to see that Sonar Cube, Ubuntu. Let's see Ubuntu Sonar Cube. Let me show you. That's the application, so it will be more useful. And this is Docker file. So your ultimate goal, you know what? Your ultimate goal is to write a best Docker file for your organization. How much time it will take? 5 minutes. If you know application, then it should not be a problem. See, from environment arguments is another one to pass the environment variable. Environment run, copy, work there, expose this for the port exposing, and stuff like that. Did you understand that, all of you guys?
Yeah, Rajesh, one small question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
So yeah, so in this example, we have installed Git, Apache, and Java, right? So Apache is nothing
Manually
but
I did, not through Dockerfile.
exactly. So manually we did, right? So
Yeah.
if we want to pass some parameters to Apache, that also can be done using the Dockerfile.
Parameter from the command line.
Exactly. Like say Apache wants to run with a heap size of XMS and XMX.
Wrong approach. Remember that. If you want to change the Apache heap size, you have to modify the Apache configuration. No. So you just, the configuration file you need to replace, the copy and replace the file. Correct now?
Okay. Okay.
Remember, anything you want to change for the application, you change the configuration of that application. You can copy that. See what I did the lazy thing. What I did, I installed this through the repository. But typically you will copy that your application manually, right, using the copy command, or there's one extract command, add command also there. Getting my points? Here I copied index.html. Can't you copy the entire files also? File system.
Basically, for Tomcat, it is actually a setting. I mean, yeah, setinv can be done. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, it's a configuration.
It's file, everything. See, understand that everything is just a file. Simple. The same changes you might do through the command line. That's okay. You do that, but it can be also replacement of the files as a template. Getting opens.
Yes.
Okay. So now look at this here. Best examples. You see that. Now the last topic for the day and for this image is how to set PID1. That's a question. Because how to set that? Okay, so here I will share with you a partial information. Why I'm sharing the partial information? Because I want you to do whatever I have shown you today, and after that you also try to learn yourself some of the points, so that way it will give you the little bit of lead. But I'll give you a little bit of heads up anyways. See guys, how to set the PID1. Remember that PID1 is very important. I told you very many times. PID1 is running, container is running. PID1 is exited, container will get exited. PID1 in Docker image can be anything. Anything means literally it can be anything. Let me show you. I don't know whether you notice or not. So Docker PS hyphen AF here. You Docker PS hyphen A, not EF. See that all the images which I used Ubuntu from the base, and I created my own images. It's a bash. But if you see that, let me see which are the images I'm having. I'm having HTTPD also. So Docker run -d HTTPD. HTTPD. See here. Here your PID1. Here your PID1 is HTTP foreground. So what I'm saying, trying to say, in the Docker image and the container, Container is running, the PID1 is running. Container is not running because of PID1 exited because of n number of region. Now in the container, the PID1 can be anything. It can be anything means bash, HTTPD, Apache, X, Y, A, B, C, Python, Java, Perl, Ruby, Scala, whatever. It can be anything means anything. As long as that anything is running, the container is running. That is not running. Container is not running. It's exited. So you have to hardcode this statement. So now the question is, how can I set that PID1? And there are two instructions which you have to set for setting up the PID1. And those instructions are CMD and entry point. Yes, you can use for this instruction in Dockerfile to set the PID1. Let me show you here. Remember that, look at my screen very carefully. In the HTTPD, HTTP foreground, and the Ubuntu, Raju1 and all stuff like that, it's a bash. Let me show you the Docker file for that. So where's the browser? Here it is. Now guys, this is the Sonar queue. What is the CMD? An entry point, run.sh space sonar.sh. This is the one. Run.sh space sonar.sh. That's your PID1. If you go to Ubuntu, let me search for it. Docker Hub, Ubuntu is a bash, remember that. So I'll show you this. Latest, right? Where is the latest? It's not there. It's here. See here. Why bash was coming? Because of this line. Now I'll show you the HTTPD. Docker Hub, HTTPD. HTTPD also I have used the latest. Where is the latest, by the way? It's here. And go to the end of it. You can keep it anywhere, that's not a problem. See here. So have you seen this text, particular text? See here. So this one. So what I am trying to say, I told you what is the importance of PID1, and also I told you how to set the PID1, and that you have to do this, use the CMD and entry point. But there are certain questions which I would like you to get answered for that. You have to answer yourself, and that is, what is the difference between CMD and entry point? You have to find out answer for it. That's an assignment. And guys, you have 5 days. Please do that. I have given you few assignments, so I hope you are taking note of it. So first question in this here, what is the difference between the CMD and entry point? Because both is being used to set up a PID1. What is the difference? Second question is, what about if I keep the two CMD in a one Docker file? What will happen? What about if I keep the two entry point? What will happen? And what about if I keep the one entry point and one CMD? What will happen? So these are the few questions which I have given it to you as assignment. I hope you will do with honesty, because it's for yourself only. And let me tell you, these are the questions which I have given it to you is the interview question. Whatever I have taught you is useful for the interview, but this is the primary interview questions for the Docker. And one more interview question I must tell you, what is the difference between attach and exit, which I have answered it to you. What is the difference between pause and unpause? What will happen? What is the difference between stop and what is that? Kill. So these are the questions which I have given it to you. I hope you will get answers and keep it ready. I will tell you where to submit these answers. All of you understood that? All of you?
Yes.
Okay. So with that, the Docker topic is over. So now you have to practice it. Remember that first thing, what is Docker? Why Docker? What is container? How container works? Docker architecture, container architecture, how to install Docker, how to work with the Docker, and after that, once you get comfortable, how to use container, how to access the container from inside, from outside, and all this stuff, PID1 importance of it, how to work with the container. After that, how to create an image, what is an image, how the anatomy of the image works, what are the layers and all, how to create a layers, how to create an image using the existing container, how to create an image using Dockerfile, how to share an image using a tarball and hub.docker.com, and then followed by few questions. So all this thing you have to practice it in the next 5 days before meeting up for the next session. And the next sessions I have 2 sessions. Saturday I'll teach you Linux, Vagrant, VMwares and VirtualBox and all. First session detailing, and then second session is AWS. Sunday we'll have AWS. So guys, any questions, any doubts?
No,
Um,
Rajesh. But by
so,
when we
so
will get this recording?
By evening you'll get it for sure. Everything I'll
Okay,
send
because
you.
yesterday's
All the
one also we didn't get it now.
yeah, LMS credentials are not yet supplied. So that is one thing. And second question is like probably it will be helpful for all. Is like, say now we all practice in our laptops, probably VMs in our office or whatever. So if we have doubts, how should we reach you?
Same, nothing different. Just what do you say? WhatsApp group.
I mean,
Any questions
uh,
that you have, WhatsApp group. It'll be easy.
Okay.
Again, guys, WhatsApp group for everyone. It's not like let's say someone has asked the question, so everyone can answer that. It's like a collaborative learning. We should do that. It's not like
Okay.
only I will respond it.
Okay. Sure.
Anyone try to find out, because you are learning. Okay, if you say no, this is not my work, this is not my work, I should not do that, then that's not a DevOps actually. Remember that you have to change your mindset first. Correct now?
yeah, to the
Where is
group,
the video is
I
going to be
have
located?
email.
Yeah, someone is asking some question, about multiple.
Yeah, so,
Yeah, please tell me.
sorry, go ahead.
No, I was saying where is the video is going to be located?
In LMS. So Patrick will share with you all this information. LMS
Okay.
onboarding will be happening by Monday or Tuesday for sure, all of us.
Okay.
It's
Sure.
not done for anyone actually. So it will be onboarding will happen for the by Monday and Tuesday. There you get hundreds of videos for hundreds, I mean at least 40 tools or something like that.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, guys. So this is the end of it.
Okay.
Again,
Okay. Sorry,
keep
I
practicing.
want to. I want to ask a question now.
Yes, please go ahead.
From what I see now, because I'm an absolute let's say, beginner, I discovered that there are some other prerequisite knowledge that one needs to process before even have a full understanding of this. Actually, I believe that by watching the video and following up your instruction, one can pick up. So, but what do you suggest that we should even as in spend more time on to invest on in terms of prerequisite knowledge for us to even to make understanding other tools apart from Docker easier for us to grasp?
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I could not understand your accent. Maybe it's my issue, my fault. Anyone could get this question? Can you please repeat these questions in your accent? Probably another other person. What was the question? Anyone? No. So, sir, can you please speak
Yeah,
up
Okay,
one
okay,
more
what
time, little bit
hello,
slower?
what I am asking is what are the prerequisite knowledge that we need to have in order to grasp
Okay. Yes. Yeah. So the prerequisite for all of my sessions, okay, all of my sessions is only one thing. You should be having little bit of computer background. You should be well versed with the laptop, working with laptop, Windows VMs, Windows laptops or Linux laptop. Means Windows operating system and Linux operating system, and plus you should be having time for it. That's all. Because if you have a if you know Windows and Linux, and then if you have a time, rest of the things anyways I'll teach you. Got it?
Thank you.
Yeah. So yes, guys, um, I'm going to see you in the next session, and keep practicing it. You have 5 days for it. Don't waste time, and we'll see you next week. Bye everyone. Have a nice Sunday. Enjoy, Mari.
thank you, Rajesh. Thank you, everybody.